What single sentence completely destroyed your life? Two police officers knocked on my door and said, "Can we come in?" I'd always thought that was what cops said when they had terrible news to deliver, like telling someone a loved one had died. I was terrified, but I let them inside. I offered them water and ginger ale. They politely declined, thanked me, and said they wanted to inform me as quickly as possible about what had happened. They looked around the house and asked if anyone else was home so they wouldn't scare anyone, and for safety reasons, I told them I lived alone. They sat me down and calmly explained that my husband had been in an accident on the way to work and the paramedics hadn't been able to save him. I was just about to break down crying when something suddenly clicked in my head. Husband, my boyfriend, and I weren't married. We didn't even live together. They asked me to confirm his identity. I said my boyfriend's name, and they immediately claimed they had the wrong person because the names were similar. They apologized for frightening me, but before I could walk them to the door, I noticed something. They hadn't arrived in a police car. Before I could even say anything, I blacked out. I vaguely remember the two of them hitting me. The next thing I knew, I was tied to a bed. It took me about an hour of lying there restrained before I fully understood what had happened. I had been kidnapped. I was furious with myself for missing all the obvious signs. When they told me my husband had died, they never removed their hats. I never asked for badge numbers. And the entire time, they were really just trying to figure out whether I lived alone so they could take me. I don't want to talk about everything that happened after that. But every night, after finishing their regular jobs, the two men came back and assaulted me. The only reason I escaped was because they were stupid enough to keep using the same rope to tie me up, and eventually it started to fray. One night I finally managed to break free. I smashed a window in their house, ran, and called my boyfriend from a payphone. Both men were arrested, but they each only got 20 years in prison. I still can't believe it. Full story on my profile.